this is Beetlestone, and we want an oval shape on Beetlestone. So I'm going to do that. I could have done square one, but I just fancied an oval. It's a bit lumpy and bumpy on the bottom there. See if it's come out. Yeah. See, there's quite a sort of just on the top there's a bit of a bump there, but I'll bring that down. Once I've cut the shape, I'll flatten that. All right. And this comes from Australia, so I've just given it a good soaking, and then we'll do the edges. Start with the edge. So I'm keeping it moving all the time, side to side. So is the dome even across the top? Nearly. It's not far out. So it's really best to try and do a lot of this by eye. I know people draw concentric circles and things on their stones, but if you've got the eye for it, try and do it by eye. It just makes a lot of difference. Are we even? So I'm just drying this off a little bit. Let's see if you can see what it looks like. It's magnificent, isn't it? That's not bad at all. Quite pleased with that. Right, let's go for 600 grit with this Beetlestone. See how we go with this. Let's give it a dry. Let's dry it off a little bit. Trying to be as careful as possible because I don't want it to fall off its dopstick. It does feel like it's fairly secure, but you never know how long for with this. So this is Beetlestone, and that's just completed the 600 grit. Fairly happy with that. I can't see any dents or square bits or flat bits. Alright. Wonderful Australian Beetlestone. Let's give this a little dry. 1500 grit should definitely be some sheen. And yes, there is quite a bit. Now you're not going to find that in the shops anywhere near you. So pretty. Now, alright, let's do the final bit for the Beetlestone. 3000 grit for for this Beetlestone. Just keeping it moving round. We're on speed 6 on this flat lap. If you ever get hold of this Beetlestone, it really has a lovely time, natural sheen. Right, let's give this a dry. Let's have a look at it. See the natural sheen that's come up now with all that polishing. That's the 3000 grit for the Beetlestone. Alright, this is going to be the final polish for the Beetlestone with cerium oxide. Let's give this a rumble. A little bit of polish on there. Let's get that all polished off or polished in. Now if there's any little tiny fissures where the polish might settle, then I'll put it in an ultrasonic cleaner after I've done this, and that should remove any trace of the polish. Usually it's when I'm using aluminium oxide or tin oxide polish. That can sometimes leave quite a heavy residue. Right, let me have a look. Just dry it off a little bit. Now, do you think that's acceptable? Shall I do it a little bit more? Perhaps a little bit more? Won't harm? Just a little bit shinier. That's a nice stone. Beetlestone. Now for the fun part of removing this Beetlestone from the wax. I think it should just pull. Hopefully we don't snap the whole stone, that would be a disaster. So I just need to use a knife and get that off. Do that now. This is the Beetlestone. Let's have a closer look, shall we? If I turn that round the sides. In the veins there's a sort of a sheen as well, isn't there? There's a lovely yellow. That's the finished result. It's quite pretty.